You may have heard the buzz about resveratrol. It is often mentioned in discussions about red wine and longevity. So what exactly is it? Resveratrol is a type of natural compound called a polyphenol. Think of polyphenols as powerful plant-based nutrients. Plants produce resveratrol as a defense mechanism. They make it to protect themselves against things like stress, injury, and fungal infections. It acts as a tiny bodyguard for the plant. This is why we find it in the skins and seeds of certain fruits. It is part of the plant's natural survival kit. So, where can you find this compound in your diet? The most famous source is red grapes. This is why red wine often gets credit for containing resveratrol. The amount can vary greatly though. It is also found in peanuts, blueberries, cranberries, even dark chocolate contains small amounts of it. The problem is that the quantity of resveratrol in these foods is quite low. You would need to consume a very large amount of grapes or wine to get the doses often studied in research. This is where supplements come into the picture. Supplements offer a much more concentrated dose. One of the most talked about potential benefits of resveratrol is for heart health. How might it help? Research suggests it may help protect the lining of blood vessels. This lining is called the endothelium. When it is healthy, blood can flow smoothly. Resveratrol may help reduce the bad LDL cholesterol from becoming oxidized. Oxidized LDL is a key player in the formation of plaque in our arteries. By potentially keeping blood vessels flexible and clear, resveratrol could support overall cardiovascular function. It is like a maintenance crew for your body's plumbing. Another area of intense interest is its potential effect on aging. Some researchers call resveratrol a longevity molecule. This idea comes from studies on organisms like yeast, worms, and fish. In these studies, resveratrol appeared to activate a set of genes called sirtuins. These genes are linked to a longer lifespan in these simple organisms. The theory is that sirtuins help protect our DNA from damage. They may also improve cellular health, making cells more resilient. While this is exciting, it is important to remember that humans are much more complex than yeast or fish. The evidence in humans is still being investigated. Resveratrol may also have a role in supporting brain health. Scientists are exploring whether resveratrol's antioxidant properties can cross the blood-brain barrier. Some preliminary studies suggest it could help improve blood flow to the brain, potentially supporting memory and focus. Despite the exciting potential, taking resveratrol supplements is not without its downsides. For many people, high doses can lead to mild side effects. The most common issues are digestive, stomach upset, nausea. These problems seem to be dose-dependent. This means the higher the dose you take, the more likely you are to experience them. Most people can tolerate lower doses found in some supplements without issue. However, those with sensitive stomachs may find even moderate amounts to be problematic. Another major consideration is how resveratrol interacts with medications. Resveratrol can have a blood-thinning effect. If you are already taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin or aspirin, taking them together could increase your risk of bleeding or bruising. It can also interact with medications that are broken down by the liver. Resveratrol can affect certain liver enzymes. This could change how your body processes other drugs, potentially making them more or less potent. This is a critical conversation to have with your doctor. Because it can have mild estrogen-like activity, it is generally not recommended for certain individuals. Women who have or have had estrogen-sensitive cancers, like certain types of breast cancer, should be cautious. Pregnant or breastfeeding women and children should generally avoid supplements due to limited safety data. So, after weighing the potential pros and cons, what is the takeaway? Resveratrol is a fascinating compound with a lot of scientific promise. Antioxidant properties, anti-inflammatory properties, possible heart health support, potential effects on aging and brain function. The idea that a single plant compound could offer such a wide range of benefits is certainly appealing, but this hope must be balanced with realism and caution. The evidence in humans is still in its early stages, and supplements are not tightly regulated. Purity, potency, and safety vary between brands. What is on the label may not always match the bottle. This uncertainty makes it difficult to know if you are getting what you paid for. You must talk to your doctor before starting a resveratrol supplement. They can review your health history and current medications to assess risk. Trust evidence-based guidance, not marketing hype. Do not try to make this decision on your own. In the end, the best approach might not come from a pill bottle. Instead of focusing on a single isolated compound, consider the whole food. Eating a diet rich in colorful plants like berries, grapes, greens, these and thousands of other phytonutrients work together in synergy. While resveratrol research continues, a plant-rich diet is proven and always safe. Talk with your doctor before trying supplements.